Hey guys, so I'm just going to be taking you through your daily math things for week 10, okay, so which should be your first week of term 2. I'm going to record them all in this video. All you need to do is watch through to the end of Wednesday, and then I'll link the next bit tomorrow. So just make sure, please, before you're watching this, obviously you need to have them done, so you should just be checking with a red pen, pencil, something that's different from what you wrote with. If you want to write in answers, that's fine. Alright, so first one, what's the value of the digit 1 in the number below? So the digit 1 is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s place. Okay, so our 1 is in the 10,000. So a 1 in the 10,000s place is worth 10,000. Okay, so the value of our digit is 10,000. Alrighty, the next lawn is 10 metres by 20 metres. She's finished mowing half of the lawn. How much is left? Okay, so the thing is, if she's done half, there's going to be the same amount done as left. This will be a lot easier after you've done the next few weeks of fractions with us. But so my next lawn is 10 metres by 20 metres. So to find the area of her lawn, to find the area of any rectangle, all we're looking at is we're doing its length by its width. So to find the area of her lawn, we're just doing 10 times 20. So I know that 1 times 2 is 2. So therefore 10 times 20, I just need to add my zeros back and I'm going to get 200. Okay, it's not 200. Her area of her lawn is 200 metres squared. That's what this one means. Okay, so metres squared, or you can write square metres. Okay, so that's the area of her lawn. So if she's done half, so how much is left? Well, half of 200 is going to be 100 square metres left. Okay, it is super important that you have labels on your things. If it says 100, it is not correct. Okay, because 100 square millimetres is a lot different to 100 square metres, which is a lot different to 100 square kilometres. If anybody ever offers to pay you to mow their lawn, make sure they tell you what they're measuring it in. Okay, so yes, this bit is important. Make sure when you're measuring you have it, please. Alrighty, so another trick for this one. So if we're doing 90 times 4, I know that 9 times 4 is 36. So if 9 times 4 is 36, then 90 times 4, all I have to do when I'm multiplying by 9 tenths is I'm just moving each one of these digits up a place, put my 0 in the 1, so 90 times 4 is going to be 360. Okay, so missing number. So 12 times something is 108. That also means that 108 divided by 12 is going to equal that something. Okay, so I know that 108 divided by 12 is 9, so therefore 12 times 9 is 108. So for that one, it's going to be really hard for you if you don't know your tables facts. Okay, so it's important that if we know this one, we know this one. If you don't know either of them, that's just a practice thing. Okay, so we could all sit there and draw dots and groups and things. If you sat there and took the time to model them out and get that correct answer, great. Okay, it's important that we have some way to work it out. Okay, but you're going to make your life a lot easier if you know your facts. Righty, Jordan bought 3 ice creams. Okay, at lunch for his friends. The cones cost $1.25 each, and he paid with a $5 note. How much change will he receive? Okay, so the ice creams are going to cost $1.25 each. So I have 3 lots of $1.25. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, put down the 5, trade the 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, only important thing when we're adding out money or when we're adding up decimals is that we keep our places lined up and then we keep our decimal points lined up. So Jordan's paid $3.75 for his ice creams. Okay, so if he paid with a $5 note and they only cost $3.75, how much money should we get in return? So I can't do 0 take away 5, I can't borrow from the 0. Okay, so I've got 10 of those, take 1 of those, and I've got 10 of these. So 10 take 5 is 5, 9 take 7 is 2, 4 take 3 is 1. Jordan's going to get $1.25 in change. If you were actually getting that back at the shop, they're probably going to count up for you. So your thing costs $3.75. So they give you $1 back, there's $4.75. They give you 20 cents back, so there's $4.95, and they give you 5 cents. So this would be your change, and that's going to be $1.25 as well. Alright, so that's Wednesday. As long as you've checked that, you are fine to keep on going. Alrighty, so we're going to be looking at Thursday's daily math sheet now. So if you have not done Thursday's daily maths, or if today is not Thursday, can you please pause me and go and do that, then check back. Alright, so value of the digit 9. The 9 is in the ones, tens, hundreds place, so a 9 in the hundreds place is going to be worth 900. Mike's painting a wall in his daughter's room purple. Interesting choice, Mike, but that's fine. So the wall is 7 metres by 10 metres. So his wall's going to look something like this. It's going to be 7 metres by 10 metres. Okay, we know now that to find the area of a rectangle, all we're doing is multiplying its length by its width. So 7 times 10 is 70, and he's finished half of the wall. Okay, so half of 70 is going to be 35. So far, he's painted 35 square metres. Okay, they're not metres. Metres is measuring length. Okay, if we're measuring area, okay, these are what square metres are. They're not the same as metres. It needs to say square metres, please. Righty, 50 times 7. So I know that 5 times 7 is 35. So if 5 times 7 is 35, then 5 tens times 7, all I have to do is chuck my 0 back on the end, move everything else up a place, and I'm going to get 350. 156 divided by 3. If you've been shown how to do long division, short division, partial quotients division, the box method for division, that's fine. Okay, if you haven't, it's important we have some way of working this out. So all 156 divided by 3 is asking me is how many groups of 3 are there in 150? So let's start with something I know. Okay, I know that 3 times 5 is 15. So if 3 times 5 is 15, then 3 times 50 is going to be 150. So if 50 groups of 3 make 150, 51 groups of 3 make 153, and 52 groups of 3 are going to make 156. Okay, so all I've done here is I've worked out my related multiplication fact. I've worked out that 3 times 52 is going to be 156, and therefore 156 divided by 3 is 52. Okay, not something you necessarily should be able to do top of your head, but it's not anything new that you need to learn. So maybe if you run into numbers you're not sure about, okay, we can do things that we already know. We already know how to multiply by tens. Okay, so we're going to get close to our number, and then all we have to do is add on more groups of 3 until we get to our total. Alrighty, Mona bought 2 packs of crayon for $2.50 each, and a notebook for $1.50. She paid with a $20 note. How much change will she get? So if I want to work out how much change will she get, the first thing I need to figure out is how much is it actually costing her. Okay, so 2 packs of crayons for $2.50. So $2.50, $2.50, and a notebook for $1.50. Okay, so we have 0, 5, 10, 15, put down the 5, carry the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Remember to put your decimal point back in. So far she's paid $6.50, and she's going to pay with a $20 note. So she's got $20, take away $6.50 will tell us how much change does she need to get. So 0 take 0 is 0. 0 take away 5, I definitely can't do that. Okay, I cannot borrow from a 0 either. So I'm going to trade one of my 10s for 10 ones. I'm going to trade one of my 1s for 10 tenths. 10 take 5 is 5. Put your decimal point in so they're lined up. 9 take 6 is 3. 1 take nothing is 1. And that is not your final answer. We're looking at money. Okay, so your total is $13.50. If you don't have a dollar sign, terribly sorry, it's not right. Okay, so it's important that when we're working with money that we have labels on it. Okay, so we have $13.50. As long as you've checked all of those, if you didn't quite get anything as I was going through it, feel free to rewind it, have a practice, mark anything again if you need to. Otherwise, you're good to keep on going through your PowerPoint for today, and I'll be back with Friday tomorrow. Alright, so this is Friday's daily math sheet for week 1 of term 2. So it should say week 10 on it. if you haven't done Friday of week 10, now's a really good time to do Friday of week 10 because there's not much point in me going through it if you haven't done it. Okay, so once you've done that, can you please get back here and I will go through Friday with you. Alright, so value of the digit 7. So the 7 is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. So for 7 is in the thousands place. 7,000 are going to be worth 7,000. Okay, Daquan is putting carpet in his new living room. The room is 20 metres by 5 metres. So same thing, we just have a rectangle here. Okay, it's 5 metres wide, it's 20 metres long. To find the area of a rectangle, all we're doing is multiplying its length by its width. So we have 20 times 5. So I know that 2 times 5 is 10. So therefore 20 times 5 must be 100. Okay, and his room is half completed. Okay, so half of 100 is going to be 50 square metres. Please make sure it says metres squared, square metres. Righty, number 3, so 4 times 9 is 36. So 4 times 9 is 36, then 40 times 9 is going to be 360. How can I make this true? So 225 plus something is going to be 275. So that means that 275 take away 225 is going to be that. Okay, so 275 take away 225 is 50. So 225 plus 50 is 275. Right, so this one is not how we write money. Okay, so this guy has not done a good job and they've gone through and edited that. So what this one should say is $5.60. 5.6 is the same thing, but when we're using money, we need to make sure we've got our tens and our hundreds places in here. So, Mike ordered pizza for $5.60. Cheap pizza can't be very good. Okay, must be even worse than Domino's. 2 litre of soda. Okay, soda is a soft drink if you are not speaking American. For $2.25 at the grocery store. He paid with 2 $5 notes. How much money should the cashier give him back? So we're just working out change again. Okay, so his pizza is $5.60. His drink is $2.25. So Mike has paid $5.60 and $2.25. Okay, $7.85. He paid the cashier with 2 $5 notes. So 2 lots of 5 is 10. So Mike's paid with $10. Okay, it's actually cost. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Wonderful. Would appear it did do that. So Mike's paid $10 and is going to get back to recording answers, hopefully. So Mike's paid his $10 and he's going to pay $7.85 for the shop. So if we do $10, take away $7.85, we'll get what he has left. Okay. Other thing that we can do, if we have $7.85, if he gets $2 back, he's going to have $9.85. Plus 10 cents is $9.95, and plus 5 cents is going to be $10. So this is the change that Mike would actually be given if he was paying cash, which we're not really supposed to at the moment, but maybe this was pre-coronavirus. So $2 plus 10 cents plus 5 cents is Mike's going to get $2.15 in change. And if I don't believe myself, I do believe myself, but trust but verify. Okay, so let's just check. 10 take 5 is 5, 9 take 8 is 1, 9 take 7 is 2, so yeah. Okay, Mike's going to get $2.15 in change. So hopefully over the course of that week you've got to know what we're doing with these ones a little bit better. If there's anything you're still not sure about or you still don't understand, okay, again, good time to leave us a comment, send us an email and we'll be able to help you a little bit. But if not, you are good to go on with your slideshow for Friday. Thanks guys.